Hi guys, welcome to another video. This time what I'm going to do, following up from my top 10 PlayStation 1 games, I'm going to show you three games that missed out my top 10, but I thought I would give them their own video. So these are the honourable mentions, games I really enjoyed but just missed out on my top 10. So the first game I've got here is Strider 2. I loved this game when it came out. This was the official sequel from Capcom. There is another Strider 2 on the Mega Drive that was made by US Gold. It's not the official Strider game. This is the official sequel to Strider that's made by Capcom. And what was great about this is that it actually came with a disc of the first game as well. So if you hadn't played that game, you would be able to at the same time, as well as experiencing this new version. The game was in sort of 2.5D, had great sort of anime graphics compared to the original. And in my opinion, it's a fantastic game. This is great side-scrolling action. I know some fans didn't like this game as much. They sort of thought it was a bit too easy. But I loved it. It was very arcadey, very replayable to me. Loved the graphics. Just a really fun game, and the fact that it also came with a port of the original Strider was just the icing on the cake. So yeah, Strider 2 could have almost made my top 10 just based on the fun factor alone. But unfortunately, I couldn't give it a top 10 place. But just a brilliant game, guys. And if you haven't already, definitely seek this game out and give it a chance. The next game I've got here is Rapid Reload. This game was one of the earliest games that came out on the PlayStation 1. Unfortunately, I can never find this game in stores, but I ended up getting it much later on. And it's a brilliant game. I mean, it's essentially a 2D side-scrolling shoot 'em up. Basically, very much in the vein of Gunstar Heroes. Some people might say this is a Gunstar Heroes clone because graphically it's very similar. It plays very much like a Gunstar Heroes game. It's almost like an unofficial sequel to Gunstar Heroes, even though it wasn't made by Treasure. But it's a brilliant game. Great two-player action, great music, great graphics. But unfortunately, it was overshadowed because at the time, 3D graphics were being pushed a lot, and most 2D games weren't given the proper promotion. And unfortunately, this was one of those games that was overlooked by a lot of people. But I highly recommend this game, guys. If you like Gunstar Heroes, then this game is definitely for you. It's very much in that vein, and this is quite a tricky game to find. Not the most expensive game to find. It usually hovers around the £30 to £40 mark. But the conditions, it was very difficult for me to get a copy of this game in a very nice condition. I was very fortunate with this one. But yeah, Rapid Reload. Highly recommended, guys, if you can find it. And finally, this game I had to wrestle with because it almost made my top 10. But I had to give it to the game that came before this. But the game in question is Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Now, regardless of what I said about Resident Evil 2, I actually enjoyed this game more than the second one. Mainly because by this point, I was very familiar with the controls. So when this game came around, I just basically jumped right in. Really great storyline. I love the fact that it sort of happened concurrently with the second game and then sort of after the second game. Fantastic. Had a lot of fun with this. The characters were great. It was a great sort of spin-off style game. The Nemesis was a great idea. Really freaked me out when he popped up every now and again. Chased you around. Just a lot of atmosphere. For me, this was the most enjoyable Resident Evil game at the time. But I had to give it to Resident Evil 2 because that was the one that made me a fan of the series, and you know, just created that level of atmosphere for me. But this one expanded on it and just fully delivered. So yeah, so that's it, guys. Those are 3 games that I felt I had to give honourable shout outs to, because they, you know, they narrowly missed my top 10, but they're very deserving to be in anyone's collection. So so that's it, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I'd also love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear what your selections would be, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye bye.